Everyone, this is HT here. Today I got to review the upcoming events for Tower of Savior, which are PR Xiang, new area Jackpot, Xiang and GNN, which will come in by tomorrow, and other new events and new characters as well. So let us look at PR Xiang. Okay, first his leader skills, team attack time 8, HP and recovery time 2.5, extend runestone's moving time regardless by 3 seconds by dissolving more than 3 groups of runestone, team attack time 4 additionally, by dissolving all runestones of one type in first batch, team attack time 2 additionally. The changes are the 4th point. At the past is dissolve all light. We will get this extra time 2 additionally, but now he changed it. It becomes is any rules, so it become more flexible and to use. Okay, now his team skills. For his team skills, for only the difference is he added the last line, which runestone movie will not be stopped, and damage can be dealt when a short position of laser trap is tasked, while others is still the same. Okay, others is still the same. If you guys have time, you can have a look at the comparison with this. Right, next. Okay, here is quite different because Xiang have 2 types of playing. One is mono light, which is only light members. Another one we call is rainbow, which we have different attribute. Okay, so let's look at the light one, the mono light. Increase the drop rate of light runestones to 40%. Effect of light runestones increases by 300% for each combo of runestone disrupted. Combo count time 2 additionally. This one actually in the past is just like only 1. Just like maybe ISP 1 combo equal to 2. But right now is ISP 1 combo equal to 3. Alright. So he added a new thing, which is by dissolving all light runestone in the first batch, skill CDs of the all members negative out. So after putting this, I can say it made Xiang team, especially the light team now, it become more flexible. We can use our skill or our just like needed skill in certain round. It can be more faster to activate. Okay, now let's look at the rainbow one. Okay, the rainbow one, after using it's like it changed the Xiang team skills and also the leader. But right now I can say it's only 2 lines, so it seems like it's still using this for this part. So I can say this is quite a big changes. It lets Xiang become more flexible. Because in the past we need at least 4 attributes, but now it's 3 only. So I can say it maybe make it more flexible lah. So let's look at it. After dissolving runestones, the first batch of runestone to be dropped will be enchanted result of members attribute in each column. Okay, runestone to be dropped later will be arranged in proper order. So it is like the mana angel mode. Right, mana angel mode is just like for the first batch is 15. For the left 3 column is like the right 3 column is hard. So you guys can just think it's almost the same. But Xiang is just like the team attribute. Right? It's just like it will drop. After that, it will be hard, dark, light, earth, fire, water, like this. Okay? So next, by dissolving 3 types of runestones, team attack time 2.5 additionally. So I feel like this time the rainbow one is give a big buff. Okay, it's giving a big buff. Okay, now let's look at here. This is a quite special members, which Yu Maoyi, especially put in the Xiang team. Okay, as you can see here, if we put Yu Maoyi in the Xiang team, Xiang will get skill CD -3 and HP and attack value time 2. So those who have Yu Maoyi, you can dual max her. For those who don't have look MH when will return the stage. Okay, Now let us look at his FT skills. Okay, his FT skill is basically the same. The CD, the first point, the second point, the third point, and the fourth point. But the differences is the second point. The modified that types of runestone to be protected runes. Because at the past we always not use Xiang only for certain reason. It's just like because it's restore all the runestones to normal state. It's just like cause some just like the protected runes or the rune state, especially the pattern runes, they what we need. It's just like suddenly gone. So it's just like quite hard. But now it's just like have a buff lah. Just like sorry. It's like have a buff that we can not need to worry about it. Okay. And also the fifth point as well. The damage will be dealt regardless of Whistle Combo Shield and anti Runestone Shield first base. So it basically is a big buff, and also in the I can see that he become a Wily member to counter anti-shield. So actually he is for whole team. Okay, he is for whole team. Okay, unlike the others, is like mostly basically in their certain series or only herself. Okay, just like Kai'Sa and Daji is why they use frequently because they have anti-shield, especially Daji is a skill, while Kai'Sa is on his team skills. Okay, which makes them so flexible. Okay, so now let's look at the new area Jackpot, Xiang and Kernel. Okay, let's look at Xiang. Alright, before we enter in, we have two types of drawing slot. Okay, so as you can see here, the differences is for the area of novelty connected will be the latest Jackpot, which is Xiang and Kernel, which in this the area of novelty, right? For the novelty chronicles is the past one, the past Jackpot. It's just like from Jabano Northern until Faraday, the Faraday version. Okay, so as you can see here, so you can see the differences here, especially the accumulate draw counts. For the Novelty Chronicle, it's just I don't have accumulate count in this drawing machine. It's just like choose and pick. So as you can see here, oh, this is a drawing. Okay, never mind. You guys can have a look. So here this is the differences. So it's just like basically is a pick. As you can see here, someone can pick 1 out of 11 specific Jackpot character. So especially from this series, first encounter, trustworthy buddies, 10 shots with it, and credible conductor. Series deck, series their granted card. Okay, so and also this will be updated irregularly in the future. Okay, but nevertheless, now let us look our point today. The new first area character Xiang, her leader skills. First, if and got attack time 8, HP and recovery time 1.5, where the teams have only more than 2 racers or equal 2 racers, team attack time 6, HP time 1.2 additionally. All runestone also purposes 50% of all runestones. For her leader skill, I can say it's quite a big buff, but if without the 2 racers, the damage will be dropped a lot, I can say. But never mind, let us look at her team skills. Okay, wow, her team skill is quite long. Okay, as you can see here, the leader is Xiang. Accept runestone movie time regardless by 4 seconds. Sticky will be revived. When the current HP is full, the next damage received will not lead you to defeat. According to the last runestone used to the end runestone movement. At the end of each round, turn the top and the bottom row into enchanted runestone of that type. If the runestone held is a character runes, turn the row into enchanted of the members' attribute and races. Okay, next, by dissolving more than 8 or equal runestones of one type, combo count +4, team attack time 4. By dissolving more than 8 or equal runestone in of one attribute, each member launch an extra attack of that attribute. So if and god damage will be due, regardless of physical combo shield, trio and quinter elemental shield, and also really buffers Xiang skill CD -2 and skill CD -4 after entering a stage. So basically, she is I can say it's a new can be said as a new god leader, and also he give me just like the Gintama crossover, the Gindoki, okay, especially these two part. Okay, it's almost the same, but it's just like according to it's basically how you start your runes and how you counter or how you ready for the next round. Alright, it's like you can pick your own attribute. Unlike Gindoki, it's only basically is the water, and also is movement. But this one is almost around is the amount of runestones. Okay, it's almost the same mechanism, but different types of things to require to achieve. Alright, I can say it's quite a good leader. Alright, it's quite a good leader for the god team. Okay, now let's look at her active skill. By tapping a runestone on the magic circle of elements 2 times, turn the runestones of the first type tapped up into enchanted runestones of the second tap. For one round, modify the runestone touched up while moving to become god runestones. Really buff Xiang attack time 3, damage will deal regardless of equal combo shield and defense. If an enemy is defeated, the skill stays in the play. Okay, first, this skill is quite effective when Xiang becomes leader, but if when to go to other team, just like the Daji team, like I said, this damage is a bit low because now basically it's better is time 5 or maybe just like around 1 damage. Alright, if want to continue, except we need a lot of buff to push this damage to maintain it. Just like everyone just like one hit kill the enemy, but sometimes it's not. But I can say her skill is quite good, especially in her as leader. Okay, especially the equal commercial right now is like so frequently come out nowadays. Okay, so now let's look at her body skills. So when have dual max Huan Zhuan Ting, so the combo will by dissolving character runestones will adding combo +2. Well, I have Yan Lui, without dissolving character runestones, Xiang CD skill will -1. So who is this Xiang Lui? Oh, almost the same. Also, these two just like change it. Liang Yu, the flute fairy, when owning Xiang, also it's just like the character runestones CD skill -1. Okay, so it's basically can say it's any combos as well. It's a help. Also, the CD skill also help her to activate. Yes, if especially this one, the skills dropped or debuffed, so you can activate without dissolving her character runes. You can reactivate her skill again. So never mind. Now let us look at the non-jackpot leader, Canoon. Okay, first, team attack time 6, fire members, and if attack time 4 additionally, HP and recovery time 2 additionally. By dissolving a character runes or Razor's runestones, team attack time 2, and each member launch an extra of attack. So for this one, I can say the damage will be quite medium, or it's just like a average, I can say. Okay, now let's look at her team skills. Extend moving times regardless by 2 seconds. When the current HP is full, the next damage received will not let you defeat. Damage received from poisoning will be converted to HP recovery. Hard runestone also purpose 150% effect of all attribute runestones. Turn the 5 runestone touch up while moving into hard if runestones. By disobeying fire or hard runestones, team attack time 5 and combo count plus 5. And also, when canoe in the team, upon poisoning or venening an enemies, bewitch the enemy for 1 round, so its attack itself or each other once. If the enemy is poisoned or venemed, damage due to that enemy time 4 additionally. So I can say it can be played, it can be private, but it's just not an easy as well. Can be played. So especially the damage I can see can be played as well. For those who get her, can try maybe 1 round, 2 rounds. Okay, so it's just I don't have regardless any just the physical combo, so it will be quite hard. Only regardless on poisons. Okay, it's quite a special as well, the poison. Because it's like so not so random, because have the regardless poison actually on the leader skills is like not that much. Alright, now let's look at her FD skills. First, restore all cradle positions. Turn all runestones into enchanted runestones for 2 rounds. Smoke will be unified. After disobeying runestones, the first batch of runestones to be dropped in the 3 column on the left will be enchanted runestone of the leader attribute, while the right column will be enchanted runestone of the ally attribute. So, okay, it's a good skills. First, restore all cradle runestones position without any requirement. Especially for the fire team, I think I have Achilles. Alright, but Achilles CD, if not mistaken, it's just like after combining. But we will have it. But Canon is just like CD6. If we use the if trigger, which gives the if member deduct negative CD2, so I can say it's CD4. CD4, it will be activated. Okay, it is quite needed actually for other teams, just like Northern team, the Melody team, or other if member as well. But for Daji, because Daji is just like the creator position already ignored it, so it will be no hurry. So I can say it is a good skill for the if team, fire team, or rainbow team. It's just like as long as any team can fit her, she can be used. So her FD skill is the value bigger than the others. So it's a good team, good skill. I can say yes, it's a good skill. Oh, also now let's look at her FD skill too. Okay, she is have 2 skills. So first, poisoning all enemies with an non-attribute damage of 500 times the character attack basic value each round regardless of defense until defeat. For this one, it's like a buff. It's like making a buff to cooperate with her team skills, and also this here, especially when she in a team. Alright, but I think most of us, I think this is the most. This is quite seldom, except need the poison. Just like the enemy need to be poisoned. If not, your damage will be less than 10% or 5%. Like this kind of tool, we might be use this, but mostly we just like use this. This is her most values Okay, so her body skills. So also same, the Hua Xiaoding also it become the character runestone to character races. While have Yang Liu, it's just like extend the moving time. Okay, okay here the Yang Liu haven't revealed, so it will be revealed soon. Okay, now let's do as the new events, also the new character.